Hi everybody. I just wanted to show you this amazing haul that I got from the thrift store, and I'm going to talk all about how to find quality, sometimes never worn scarves, sometimes designer scarves in a thrift store for pennies on the dollar, and build your collection and just enjoy the act of combing through things and finding your treasure. So dressing in your color scheme is going to be the first step in really choosing a great collection for yourself and saving money, because you won't be throwing things away or feeling like you got them home and they don't look good on you. Okay, so the other aspect of going to a thrift store and coming home with something good is knowing what you are looking for. So the first thing I want to talk about is high-end luxury scarves. This is a Louis Vuitton. When you buy a luxury scarf at a thrift store, you could save, I don't know, I paid maybe $200 for this. This is a $700 scarf. And these are investment pieces. Designer scarves like Louis Vuitton, Hermes, Gucci, etc., they do not go down in value very much at all. I could sell this scarf and make exactly what I paid for it or even more. So I'm not selling it. But how do you know a really good scarf? First of all, when you buy a luxury scarf, usually the ends are hand rolled and hand sewn. They're not stitched on a machine. So that's one thing to look for. You're also looking for the shape that it's in. Most women get scarves as gifts and never even touch them. You'll see that I have scarves that I got at the thrift store that still have a tag on them. So this is a beautiful Louis Vuitton long scarf. I did a video with it. It's just, I don't know. The words delicious always come to my mind when I think about scarves. Yesterday, I bought this Hermes in this beautiful wine color with a horse mask theme. Beautiful. Once again, hand rolled edges. When you feel a Hermes silk scarf, hear it? It has a texture that you will not forget. You'll come to know it. You'll be able to know something is Hermes without even looking at it. I got this Hermes scarf for $2 at the thrift store because they didn't realize that it was Hermes. Check it out. I love anything with wildlife on it or animals. Squirrels in the tree. How beautiful can that be? Paid $2. That scarf is worth about $400. Same with this gorgeous, gorgeous scarf. With Hermes, you're going to want to make sure that it's real. It will often say Hermes, but even the fake ones say Hermes. So what are you looking for? You're looking for the copyright symbol. It's usually hidden. Do you see? And once again, the telltale texture is something that's undeniable. But I have to say that my favorite Hermes I got yesterday. Check it out. Oh, look at this. Now, anybody who knows me for real knows that I am very much into exotic animals. And check out this little kinkajou. I actually own a kinkajou. They're very cool. So, this is one of my new favorites. And then last but least, in the designer category, I bought a few weeks ago this vintage Lilly Pulitzer. Now, the colors are definitely more in line with the colors I used to wear. They go more with this than they do with this, but I couldn't pass it up because I loved it so much. When you're looking for a scarf and it has tassels, that is one of the best ways to find out that it has not been worn much or washed in the washing machine. When the tassels are still beautifully intact, braided without a lot of frays, that is something to look for. You also want to look for the tags. Now, I cut the tags off my scarves, but if I can get away with wrapping them and the tags don't show, I'll leave the tags. Here's one I picked up yesterday. Oh my goodness. It's half cashmere and half silk. Um, oh, it looks like a Monet painting. And it has the frayed ends, which I really love because I've lately gotten into wearing the frayed ends across my face where it almost looks like little bangs. The way I wrap, where I usually like tails, I'm going to want a lot of nice detail on the end of the tail. So this is a beautiful scarf in beautiful, beautiful colors. And as you can see with my color card, it goes beautifully. See, there's even a lime green in there. So this is a scarf that I just felt my eyes go wide when I saw it. I don't know that the camera's doing it justice. This is the most gorgeous, gorgeous oranges and olives and wine color. It's just beautiful. And once again, the fringes are in beautiful shape. You want to check your scarves for any stains or any sign of use, snags, and of course, has to pass the smell test too, because these are thrift store items, probably never worn, but you know, you want to make sure they smell good. I picked this one up. Oh my goodness, again with the birds and the flowers, all my themes, and this color, because teal is actually my favorite color. Once again, looks so good with my colors. And I also picked up this viscose scarf. It's more of the kind of scarf a man would wear with his, tuxedo or something, in terms of its design. Its width is very narrow. The tag says ultra viscose, and it has these beautiful braided tassels that are in perfect condition. And check it out. This is what I mean when you stay within your color range, that everything can go together. I can wrap these together. So that is gorgeous. Yesterday, I also picked up this scarf, which feels like butter. It is beautiful in teal. It is not too wide. It's got a little stretch to it. That's another thing that you want in a woven scarf, is a little bit of stretch, because obviously you can wrap so much easier if you have some stretch, right? Look how pretty that's going to be. I wore this in a video recently. These colors, they just speak to me. And I notice that whenever I do videos wearing purple, I get more comments. Once again, tassels, gorgeous, beautiful, and never worn. Probably paid $3 for this scarf. Oh, I forgot to mention that this scarf still has the tag on it. It was made in Thailand, I can tell because the language of the tag. And last week, I bought this scarf. It's striped. It really goes with a lot of things that you wouldn't even realize it could go with. Let me find something I think it might pair with that you would not believe it. Look at that. That could go together. This would be a nice layer. So once again, picking up the colors, which I know this camera is not doing justice to this raspberry cream with a little bit of baby blue and beautiful little tassels. So pretty. Then here's the color that pops my eyes every time. I get so many compliments when I wear this color. And I feel so good in this beautiful regal purple. I just have to put it on. See how pretty that is? And once again, it's one of my colors. This scarf that I just showed you actually would pair beautifully with this scarf. And the last one I'm going to show you, well, actually, it's not the last one. This is what Rapunzel calls their scarves like this, the back to basics. It has fringe. They're usually wider in width and sheer. So you definitely want to fold them in half when you are wrapping to get to more of this width, which is the proper width for wearing a shaper. And peach is cool, peachy keen. It's so soft. So much of wearing a scarf is sensory. Having your ears partially covered, your head a little tightened. People who wear scarves know what that is. That's called a head hug. And then look at this gorgeous gold. This gold scarf has a little stretch. It's a loose weave. It's going to pair with pretty much everything. This scarf, which is nothing special, I just absolutely loved the birds, will look beautiful with the gold. This gold is going to go with everything. And once again, looking at the condition of the tassels, it's in good shape. It has been worn. It is a loose weave, which means it could snag, but it's got sparkles in it. And I don't know. It's beautiful. It's acrylic and polyester, according to the tag. This pashmina, it does not have a tag, so it must be worn, but it feels like a baby blanket. It is stretchy. It is soft, 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 like a little baby blanket. I cannot wait for things to cool down a little bit so I can wear this scarf. I'll show it to you. Oh, it's so pretty. So, so, so pretty. What am I going to wear it with? Oh, maybe to wear it with a scarf like this. See? Layering your scarves takes a lot of practice, but there's just something to it. And while I'm here, I want to give a shout out to Rapunzel for this amazing pre-tied. That means that this is already tied up in the back and gathered. A lot of people buy pre-ties because they want things to be simple. I'm not a simple person. I love to overcomplicate everything. But you can do a lot with this. You can pair it with another scarf. You can wear the tails up and do a side tail like that. I mean, there's just so much you can do with a pre-tied. I actually do use pre-tieds underneath other scarves just to give that other layer of dimension. I could totally wear this gold with this and then wrap this around like this. There's just so much that we can do when we play with our scarves. And it is playing. It is enjoyable. It is functional. It is fashion. It is religious. It is spiritual. It's whatever it is for you. But for me, it is one of the greatest pleasures in my life. And I hope that you're as into it as I am and that you appreciate the fact that you can get really, really fine scarves in thrift stores. They're maybe not one of a kind because obviously they're not one of a kind, but you can't find them anywhere else. This one still has a tag on it. And that's the best kind when it's never been touched. So I hope you've enjoyed this little analysis of how to shop in a thrift store. And also, a lot of them have membership programs. If you find that you have a store near you that is worth it, get the membership program. I think when I bought this, they were asking $299 for it, and I paid $200 for it. So it sounds like a lot of money, but like I said, fashion scarves like this, the designer scarves, this is a Hermes, they are investment pieces. These collections are worth money. There are people on the internet selling these for a lot of money, but for me, not for sale. Talk to you soon. Have a good one. Bye bye.